It's Monday. We're back here on Roughneck to Real Estate Live. We are going to get with Miss Sarah Wilson here, and we're going to make some cold calls. Now, these are going to be a little different than last time. These are coming from the Driving for Dollars app. It's going to be a straight up cold call. These people have never heard from us before, and I just dropped these pins right before I came in here, so I haven't called them. I don't know anything about them. I've got one address in my head that we are going to call. Sarah's a little nervous.
Super nervous.
This is the first time she's ever been on camera with her husband watching in the background.
Yeah.
We're going to be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back. Sarah, introduce yourself. How did we meet? Where did you come from? Why are you here?
Okay, so I live in Fort Worth. I'm from DFW. I was following Quentin Flores on Facebook and social media because he's real big in that, arena. Went to his meeting that he did in San Antonio, saw Corey up on stage, and was just like, man, I gotta know this dude. Like, I need to follow this dude.
Awesome.
This white trash guy's got something going on. Like, I need to know what is happening here. So started following Corey. He had his own mastermind thing happening, went to that, and then he put it up on Facebook. Who's gonna join me for these cold calls? And like a dumbass, here I am. I am like,
welcome.
Super scared to death. Y'all super scared to death.
So at the mastermind, you never did get in front of the class and take the mic.
No.
So this is going to be your first time, really. Have you done a lot of cold calling yet in your real estate career? I know you got the Driving for Dollars app. We're not going to call your leads.
Yeah, you're not calling my leads. No. No, I have the app. Okay, I have all the education. My husband tells me all the time, I have all the education, all the tools. This is my taking that jump. This is my cliff, y'all. Like.
Did you know that Propelio is coming out with a Driving for Dollars app next month?
I just found out.
Are you excited?
I'm super excited. So this is perfect timing. I'm gonna do this. I'm here. I might pass out. I'm gonna breathe. It's all right. We're gonna keep going.
Well, the cool thing about Propelio's Driving for Dollars app, so it's gonna be integrated with their software, so you'll be able to see comps and stuff live while you're making the calls. It'll be a little bit easier than this, because this is gonna be a little bit difficult. So, I don't know how many people we got watching. We're gonna play a little game. Since it's just me and her, I don't want her to sit here and call the whole time, so I'm gonna get on the phone. Everybody in the whole world's intimidated by cold calling. It's just facts. Nobody wants to do it. I don't even like doing it myself. That's why we hired out. But I feel like it's something that you can't mess up. I don't know anybody in the whole wide world that's died from cold calling. Correct me if I'm wrong. Go to Google. Somebody make me a believer. So what we're gonna do is, when I'm on the mic, I want the comment section, just load me up a word. It's kind of like in Super Troopers when they say meow and chicken, whatever. We're going to do that. You drop a word in the comment section when I'm on the phone, and I'm going to say it. She's going to pick what word, and I'm going to say it, 5 times on the call?
5 times. Good luck. Yeah.
And if we lock up a deal talking about Lucky Charms or something every 5th word, it's going to prove to y'all, hopefully, that you can't mess this up. Corey just got on Facebook Live on a Driving for Dollars list he got just before he got here. Didn't put any real time or effort into it and just jumped in the phone, started negotiating. Now, I will say this. My Driving for Dollars leads are Bushi. That's a really nice neighborhood that Travion lives in. By the way, Travion, you got a really nice neighborhood. There's not very many vacant houses over there. I think I only got 1 actual vacant houses. If I would have got into a more landlord-friendly or neighborhood where there's more renters than owner occupied, I feel like we could have got up against some tired landlords, because that's typically what's in those neighborhoods. So there's a little gold nugget. Go to the older neighborhoods where the landlords are going to be. There'll be a lot of opportunity there. There's a lot of up and coming landlords like me that want to buy those properties. Make it easier for you to wholesale too. If you're in the wholesale space right now, you can do that. You can do that in those neighborhoods. A lot of people want to go into the really nice Bushi neighborhood. Now there is an opportunity in there. I made sure to mentally save the address, because I found that one vacant house that's really like, that one's going to be a good one. If they don't answer the phone though, now we got to do a drip campaign with mail. We got to get a better skip tracing service, see if we can go door knock it, but it is a really, really good house in a really good neighborhood if you can get it at the right price. So without further ado, I'm going to pull out my phone, which I got to It won't. Anyways, we'll pull out my phone. We're going to go to the Driving for Dollars app. And, I mean, it's pretty cool. There's a lot more information on here now. We're just going to start at the top, and we're going to dial down. Now, do you want to watch me do a few?
Yes.
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 Okay. All right. Comment section. Drop some information. I'm going to start calling random houses. The cool thing right now, I know that this lady is 72 years old. I didn't used to know that information. I've got some email addresses, so maybe I could send her an email. Interesting fact, the first time I ever sent an email, I was using a website called That's Them to do my skip tracing, and I randomly sent an email. One email. I fired one email. I've sent one email in my entire real estate investing career to an email address that was sent to me, and it resulted in a deal that made $80,000. And I never sent another email. Don't ask. I don't know. I'm not very smart. It's just like I don't never get the emails, so I don't ever use them. But now I've got emails, so maybe I'll start sending some more emails in the middle of the night when I'm lonely. Instead of sending out WRDs on Snapchat, I'll send out some I want to buy your house emails. So here we go. We're going to call the mobile. We're going to see what's going on here. Uh-oh.
Ass tactic, mud butt, jam,
Oh gosh.
catfish,
Oh, Lord.
snuggle.
Moose knuckle.
All right, I'm going to introduce myself as Moose Knuckle.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Who's that?
We've got their home phone too.
Wow.
So this particular contact has 3 numbers on it, and they're ringing. It's not doo doo doo.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box.
They don't have their voicemail set up.
They don't, but this is their home phone number here.
Okay.
So maybe they're older, 72,
Right.
probably sitting at home. So we'll see what we come up with. See how it goes. Moose Knuckle. Moose Knuckle. We're gonna see these people. Like, could you imagine sitting there, husband and wife? Like, hey, I'm getting a call from this number. Hey, I'm getting a call from this number. Now they're calling on the house line.
Hi, you've reached 817-264.
Oh, don't need to dox them.
No.
Uh-oh. Here's a deceased person. I don't... It says age deceased.
You're calling the dead? I don't even know.
I don't know at this point. They didn't pay
Okay.
their phone bill, so
Well, they died.
the county's records haven't updated yet on who actually owns this house, but this is gonna be hard. I don't like these ones. Moose Knuckle.
Okay, so when you're calling these, is the phone number that's calling them your phone number, or you have a special number
No,
that?
this is my phone number that's calling them. So this
Oh,
isn't the
geez.
best way to do it. You would,
Yeah.
This isn't the best way to do it. The best way to do it would be to do it from a system, mainly because now you can give anybody else access to that system to do the follow-up,
Okay.
right? If I'm doing this through a dialer, then when the calls come back in and the texts come back in, hey, why are you calling me? Now I can turn that over to a team.
Sure.
My partner can take it, my husband can take it, whatever. That way it's always available for whoever wants to go do it. To do it from your person.
You've reached Graham Traffic and the Swensons. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you as quick as we can.
Normally I'll leave a message, but I don't want to. I want to introduce myself as Moose Knuckle. Yeah, this is Moose Knuckle. Call me back.
You should have said that.
These are more. If these were good quality driving for dollars lead, actual some of these had window units, some of them were a little beat up, but other than that, that was a really nice neighborhood. Not a lot of
Okay,
quality.
you want to use mine?
No.
I mean,
You've reached Daryl Swenson.
We're getting good numbers here. They're that's Daryl. That's who we're trying to call. So this one only has a house line.
The number you dialed.
This person's 50.
Well, this is helping with the nerves.
What, the waiting? The
Yeah.
anticipation?
Yeah, well, just the, like, hey, we're calling, you know, people
Yeah, this
ain't
is,
answer sometimes. You just,
that's a
the
fax
fax.
machine.
fax machine.
Fax machine. These are all 3 residential numbers. So I like people that have fax machines. They're typically motivated sellers
Why is that?
because they're old. Nobody has a fax machine anymore. We're buying an apartment complex from a guy. He's faxing us the leases.
Wow.
Yeah. We were trying to figure out how to receive a fax. We finally got it done through email. It's like, we didn't get them all. We're just like, fuck it, we'll wing it. We got to go out there and do estoppels now because, you know, his fax didn't come through. But
Right.
we'll go out there and see what he's got.
How
This
did
is-
you come across that apartment complex?
Somebody sent it to me on Facebook. So somebody reached out,
Dang.
went out there. You know, it's a small town, small area.
Credit card crap.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, this is Moose
Hello.
Knuckle. I was calling to see if maybe you wanted to sell your house.
My house is already sold, thank you.
Oh, thank you. If you know anybody that's looking to sell, please let them know Moose Knuckle's in the neighborhood to buy.
Thank you.
All right, bye. I don't know. New name. Moose Knuckle didn't work.
What else?
All right.
Someone got mud butt up there.
Mudbud is my favorite.
It is. Mud butt
They've
is your
seen it.
favorite.
They've seen that one. We know that one works. So, guys on YouTube, thank you for watching. What's up, Ruse?
Your call has been forwarded.
People that are on Facebook, this is, honestly, this would be a really good drinking game. Like, every time it's a raw number, take a shot, and then before you ever get to talk, you're already done.
Fax double shot.
Right.
Right.
What happened? We're all up here asleep now. couple people died of alcohol poisoning at Propelio, trying to do cold calls, taking shots of Everclear.
Not Everclear.
Oh, tequila. I'm just gonna go mobile numbers from now on. Everybody's got their cell. But it is a hard time. At 6 o'clock, a lot of people haven't even really made it home yet if they work.
Yeah, that traffic is something else.
Yeah.
That traffic's terrible.
I feel like when we do cold calls, we might bump it up to the drive time and see if we can get in touch with them a little more efficiently. Because right now they might.
Thank you for calling Reliable Lawn Care. Please leave us a message. At the tone.
I was gonna leave a message, but then I was like, to hell with it. So, oh yeah. Hey. Just being. I'm calling. Yes, ma'am. This is Moose Knuckle. I was driving around the neighborhood and I was wondering if you might wanted to sell your house.
What?
I was driving around in your neighborhood and I was wondering if you might want to sell your house.
Nah.
Is this a kid?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Do your parents want to sell their house?
No, I don't think so. We just moved in like 2 months ago.
All right. Well, sorry to bother you.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Go wake up your mommy. See if she wants to sell her house.
Let's retire that one.
Hey, Mom. Moose Knuckle called. He wants to buy your house. All right. Well, we'll get a call back from the dad here in a second.
Right.
It'll prove effective. Oh, man. That's terrible. This same person, by the way. I should not call this one. Hey,
You
they
should
just
not
moved
call
in.
you should not call that person.
Oh, man. All right, so
So it must not have done much in the 2 months if you're pinning it, right? Like,
look, this is the best lead. This is the best lead there was right here. 61 years old. The address, he's not an absentee owner, but it's really bad. It's the only bad house in the neighborhood. So this is a Driving for Dollars list, Jessica Buchanan. Just picked it up on my way in. I did a neighborhood in Waxahachie, and I did a neighborhood here in Arlington. Just to kind of show what I wish I would have got a better quality. This is a really nice neighborhood. Not a lot of beat up houses. This is actually the most beat up house.
The person you have dialed can't take your call now.
But it only gave me one phone number and no email. So, I can make a note on this and say, hey, look, come back to this later and figure this out a little more better.
The number you dialed is not a working number. Please check the number and dial again. El número que marcó no.
Spanish happening.
Yeah, I don't know what was being said there. This
We're
one's
sorry, you have reached a number that has.
This is all residential numbers. I've gotten way too fast at this. It's like, what are we gonna do next? I'm gonna send an email while we wait for this phone to ring. Hey, Darcy Crow at AOL.
You just blasted her.
It's got a period between it. You can spell Darcy.
Somewhere.
If you can spell Darcy, send her an email. And the guy's name's Joseph, so I don't know who Darcy is. Hello? Facts.
Another fact. Double shot. Where's it at?
These are, oh man, mobile number right here. 66 years old. I'm liking the age of this list.
Welcome to AT&T voicemail.
Not today, Satan. I'm liking the age though. So far, the youngest person has been 46 years old. So, I mean, it's definitely a neighborhood that's going to turn over here soon.
Soon.
We called a dead
Yeah.
person already, so they didn't answer.
They did not answer.
We don't.
That phone was off.
You go back to that one. I wonder if I can. Oh man, when you
Hello. Please leave a message.
get so excited, I was like,
Like, oh, hey.
hey, that's a real human. No, it's just
not.
that machine. I wonder if I can send a mass email, like not blind copy, but just email everybody all at once so we can all talk on the same thread. To
Yeah.
all of these, just copy and paste it right into the send, and write a good title line. I want to buy all your fucking houses. Is what the
So
title line would
would
say.
F the bank, I pay cash. Is that a good title? No. No.
Maybe.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know. The goal is to get the email opened, and then once it's opened, it's all pregnant emojis.
Boobs. In the subject. That way they open it, right? Just I
But
don't know.
you wouldn't open that email. So if I'm
I
like,
might.
if I'm like,
Your call has been forwarded to an auto.
if I write an email, these are all your neighbors, and I want to buy your house. This is HEB. I'm trying to buy the whole neighborhood. I wonder if that email. This person's 76 and has a lot of phones. So
That's on a
so
family
far,
plan.
all we've got in touch with was one poor kid that I introduced myself as Moose Knuckles to.
It's terrible.
Savage. It's a hard life. This.
Hello?
Yes, sir. I was out riding around and I seen your house. I'm wondering if you might want to sell it.
Out riding around and saw my house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was out driving around over there in Arlington, down Marydale Street, and I seen a house there, and wonder if you might be interested in selling it.
I don't own the house in Arlington anymore.
Oh, you already sold it?
I don't live in Arlington. We moved out of Arlington years ago.
So 1222 Marydale, ain't you? I must have my.
That's my ex-wife's house.
Oh, Carol Ann?
that's her name, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. Like, but if you
No
know,
problem.
if you know anybody,
I was glad to get rid of her.
well, I mean, hey, if
Sometimes divorces are good.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, if you know anybody that's looking to sell a house, we're trying to pick some up for cash. We buy rental properties.
I'm living way out in East Texas now.
Oh, awesome! Congratulations.
You wouldn't see our house from the road out here in East Texas because it's up in the woods.
I like it. I like it. Well, I'm about to try to call Carol Ann and see if I can get in touch with her and see if
All right, have fun.
if she's wanting to make a deal. You got any? Can you warn me about anything right quick?
No, she's all right. I still talk to her, but my daughter lives there, so I mean.
Okay. Well, I'll see if I can't get in touch with her.
We just didn't stay married.
I understand. I've never been married, so I can feel
Oh
you.
well.
Well, thank you, sir.
All right, thanks, bye.
He would have been a great one for Moose Knuckle.
Yeah.
I don't remember which number I called, so I got to go back to my call list.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right, it was the first one. Carol Ann, coming up. Had
Or the daughter.
Had the whole hex up and on. But there's a lot of, this was, that's why I don't introduce with the address. That's why I don't introduce with the name, because, I mean, it's obvious that ain't Carol, but you don't want to give him an opportunity to get off the phone. You know what I mean?
Is Carol there? Nah, click.
Right. Done. Hey, I'm trying to buy the house. I don't own that house. Click. Done. If you can extend that conversation, that was a pretty good conversation, but I've had this happen. Kyle Garner did this with a guy in Ennis. He took somebody that had no houses to sell, didn't want to sell or anything else, and he's like, well, do you have anything else you want to sell? And they said, well, I got a mobile home. And we bought the mobile home, and it's number 8 in Fort Worth at our Fort Worth Mobile Home Park now. So it's one thing. From what service did you get the numbers from? It's the Driving for Dollars app. So the app gives you the numbers, Face ID. Look at it. I got to wink at it. I got to wink at my phone.
Winks at it
because I was pooping whenever I set that up. So I was grunting. Stressful.
No.
So. Anyways, we're going to see if Carol Ann answers on this one or her daughter. We'll see how it's going. No, the ex-husband was the only number.
She changed her number. They got divorced and she was like, nope.
We got another Carol here. We don't know her age, but see what we come up with. We might have to get yours out to get some people to answer. I mean,
I saw some pretty good ones.
Define good. Like roof missing or just
porch broke down.
That's a good one.
Board in the windows.
I went through the trailer hood in Waxahachie.
Yeah.
I think I might swap over to that one.
Yeah.
Those people are hanging out because that's all we do. They were hanging out when I was driving by. They were waving at me.
Right.
Like, hey, what's up? It's a shame you ain't got windows.
This is Karen. Leave a message.
Says Carol.
She said Karen.
I know. So that's another reason to not lead with the name. Sometimes they go by a nickname. Mm-hmm. Maybe. Hopefully.
We're sorry, you have reached.
So here we go. I'm gonna swap over. I'm at Lavender, so I'm gonna swap over to the trailer hood list because the trailer hood list. It's actually it's this one right here. This is the trailer hood. And then when we get real desperate, we'll go to the Grosbeck list. But the problem is when we go to the Grosbeck list, they're all going to answer. And they're all going to want to sell, and we're all going to get our hopes up.
Oh.
But you got to negotiate because they all know who I am. So they're gonna be like, oh, Corey, hey, what's up? How's it going? How's Emory? I seen you at the sale barn the other day. How's this going? So we'll this is the trailer hood right here. Uh-oh. 71. Owner occupied. I like it. And this wasn't a bad neighborhood. It was just they cut some land out of the farm area and let them throw them 1 acre plots, like just double wide. probably late 90s when they did that. No real old ones, just a little bit to be desired.
Sure.
Not a bad
Your call has been forwarded.
purchase. And this is why, if you have a dialer, which we have a dialer to dial multiple numbers, it's a lot faster because it's constantly dialing.
Right, and that's dropping the voicemails.
No. This is.
It's just dial.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I was driving around out in Waxahachie earlier today, and I seen a house. I wonder if you might be willing to sell it.
Okay. What house?
It was over on Church Street.
I'm sorry.
You
I
don't.
have no idea where you're actually talking about.
It's kind of out in a cotton field. As mobile home.
No.
Well, do you have any house you might want to sell, one that's not in a cotton field or a mobile home?
No, I don't.
Well, if you know somebody that wants to sell a house, let them know Moose Knuckles in the market.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Now, revert back to the other lesson. This, I don't know if we got in touch with, that didn't sound like a 71-year-old lady to me, but it's probably her daughter or somebody related. Should have asked, hey, does your mom, does your sister, does your auntie, whatever it is, live over there? Because a lot of times this data, I mean, it's good data, but it's not what it is. I don't know if this will last. I hope I didn't just call back the same number. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't remember where I was on the list though. All right.
You were on Church Street.
This whole thing is Church Street.
It's all Church Street.
There's just one street I went down
Oh.
on this list.
And just start tagging them all.
Well, they were all ugly as fuck. So can't help it. They were grass this tall, broke down cars. One guy had a side by side. I felt like calling him right then and seeing if he wanted to sell that. Now, another trick is to call the same number twice. If you're just adamant about getting in touch with them, call it twice. Because now, I mean, my phone number looks like a telemarketer number anyways. It's got 3 7s in the middle of it. I mean, they look at it and they're like, this is a scam artist. So if you call it twice, you increase your chances that they pick up. Might have to swap to your phone.
Okay.
Might have to swap to your
Okay.
your leads. Damn.
I mean, I guess they're not paying their phone bill if they've got such a.
No, it's not. It's.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Look,
They're
when
switching phones.
When I first started this, we used a website that was free called That's Them, and the data was also free, and it wasn't very good. Other than the the one email we sent off there, we never got in touch with a lot of people, and it was so jankety that you couldn't do it at enough scale because you had to put in every address, and it wouldn't auto-populate. But it was free.
It was free.
So
Yeah.
I mean, you could spend 3 or 4 hours on it.
Hi, you've reached Kathy. I'm sorry I can't answer the phone at this time.
I'm really sad she didn't answer the phone. She
Want to
sounded
talk
like,
to Kathy.
yeah, she sounded like somebody that would want to know who Moose Knuckle is.
You were talking about your
shit.
the phone.
Hey, look, I just hit email.
Looky there.
What's up? Let's see if they email back.
You were talking about it doing like the auto dialer, and you're saying that's not with the ringless voicemail. It just dials.
Let me know. Yeah, so like I don't know if y'all probably can't see this. I accidentally hit an email and I said, I buy a house, let me know. And it says sent from my phone. I don't know, a copy has been placed in your outbox. Ooh. Apparently I don't have my my password in right. So, go back to what you were asking. The auto dialer?
Yes.
So you can use Mojo, you can use, I don't know, in the comments section, y'all drop the dialers y'all are using. We built our own. We built our own because it incorporates into our CRM. We didn't like Propelio. We didn't like the way it was set up. If I want to remote manage you dialing, if you say, hey, look, I think I can call all day. I have no way to keep you accountable if I can't see the dialer and how many numbers you dialed.
Okay.
So I built a dialer that not only does that, but it records the calls. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time listening to your calls and critiquing you and all that kind of stuff, because that's not that important. But if you tell me I made X number of calls, I can go in there and look.
Right.
I don't have to just take your word for it. Now, that's important whenever you're team building and everything else, because you want to make sure that the person that you put in charge of that is getting it done. Because if I spend $2,500 dropping voicemails and we get, say, 400 callbacks, if we get 400 callbacks, now the next step is you calling them back before Jason goes on the appointment or I go on the appointment. If you drop your ball, all of our balls should drop. So
with a bunch of balls on the ground.
Yeah,
and it ain't working.
but also at the same time, like with the recorder, if you're not getting results, but you are putting in the work, but I mean, this literally ain't that hard. Once it goes through, like you normally get good results if you're making the calls. If you're not, I can go listen to it and say, oh, well, you're leading with the address. Don't lead with the address.
Right.
Oh, hey, look.
We can fix it.
Like when you're talking to them, you're wasting too much time because you're talking about things. You're leading with for instance, you get on the phone and we dropped a ringless voicemail that says, hey, I was driving around the neighborhood. As soon as you get on the phone with them, after calling them back off a ringless voicemail, you say, yeah, I was driving through the neighborhood. You know what I mean? They already know you were driving through the neighborhood. They called you back. You know what I mean? Now all you got to lead with is, hey, I want to buy your house.
Right.
Oh, well, how much you want to give? Well, we got to come look at it first before we can make an offer. If it, then they start hitting you up. Well, what's my address? Where's my property at? And say, well, that's when you got to be able to deflect off of that and say, look, because you could tell them the address will be sitting in front of you. But if it's the wrong address,
then they'll be like, that ain't me.
That ain't me.
Right.
So you got to be able to deflect and say, hey, look, this is just kind of something I'm helping a friend out with. She put me on this. I'm doing this on her behalf. I don't really have that information.
Well, even in Fort Worth, they were like, where'd you get my information?
Boom, from the internet.
Yeah, the internet's.
The internet's. But so many people want to, so-and-so gave me the number. Well, what'd they look like? Now you're losing time because you're describing somebody that doesn't really exist. And like I said in Fort Worth, I mean, I think I almost got a lady killed one time because they were like, Denise, oh, I knew it. And I was like, no, it definitely wasn't Denise. It definitely wasn't Denise. So anyways, we're going to get back into this when we get back. We're going to cut the break right quick. When we get back, maybe she'll have her phone out and we'll see if we can't get somebody on the phone. But this is some really important stuff we're going over, and we'll get back into it whenever we get back from break. We'll see you in a second. Working. All right, we're back. So I'm gonna call this guy. This is an absentee owner. He lives in an apartment now. Maybe it's another one of those divorced dudes. That's my ex-wife's house, bro.
Your call has been forwarded.
Dang.
We'll call him back. We'll hit him the second time because I feel like he hit the ignore button. I feel like it didn't ring long enough.
Right. Good.
I feel like he's looking at his phone.
He probably is.
We'll call him back a third time.
Hello?
Yes, sir. This is Corey Thompson. I was out riding around today and I seen your house and I was wondering if you might be willing to sell it. I sounded like a spam bot. Calling him back.
Oh, did he hang up?
Yeah.
He hung up.
Then I'm going to cuss him out in text.
Moose knuckle.
Moose knuckle. Yeah. Oh, if I'd have been moose knuckle.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
He's ignoring you?
Yeah.
4, 6, 9, 3, 3, 7, 2,
Well, I'm gonna be
4,
savage
4,
on this,
1
'cause-
is not available.
Look,
At the
don't
tone,
ever be worried
please
about blowing the
record your
lead.
message.
Right?
When you have
'Cause
finished
you can
recording,
blow the
you
lead.
may
You can
hang
get them down to
up or press
the rock
1
bottom
for
dollar,
options.
right? Yeah, this is Corey. You hung up on me. I see you're living in an apartment, but you got a shitty trailer out on Church Lane. I'm just trying to buy that piece of shit. Call me back. Don't be worried about blowing that lead. Here's why. He can call me back, cuss me out, whatever.
Right.
I don't give a shit. 'Cause I'm going to turn him over to Witherspoon, and and let Witherspoon deal with his angry ass. Because once I get him to the rock bottom dollar and I blow it up because they don't want to mess with me no more because they think I'm a cheapskate or whatever,
right.
I can turn them over to somebody else on my team and they can go out there and they already know, well, they'll take 30 for it and I'll buy it for 30.
Right.
So
you do a good cop, bad cop kind of situation?
Well, we went out the other day. I'll give you an example.
Asshole and auto.
We got a bandit sign call. Come in, they call. I automatically think it's the police. I'm like, all right, this is the police. They go, I haven't never put out bandit signs there before in my life, officer. I don't know how it even got there. What I didn't say officer. I said, I don't know how it got there. Like, I don't know. What do you buy in this town? Oh, yeah, I buy in that town.
Right.
But I don't know how my bandit sign got there. So
right.
somebody must be messing with me. And so then he goes on and he kind of describes the place. And so I offered him like $180,000 for it. Okay, just sight unseen over the phone.
Sure.
Like the most we would pay on that for what it's renting for is $180,000. And he didn't get offended, which kind of led me to believe more that he was the
right.
police. I was like, well, he hadn't hung up on me yet. He should have hung up. That's like a 20-30% offer. He should have hung up.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there and he didn't get offended, and so I was like, look, I don't have time to come over there, but I do know a guy that buys in that area. I'm going to put him in touch with you. He'll come by and look at it, and he can make a better offer. So I called Witherspoon, and I'm like, hey, here's the deal. Call this guy right now.
Right.
He's probably going to take you to jail.
Probably.
I got bail money.
I got bail money. I
got bail money, but he's probably going to take you to jail. I think it's the police. But here's what I offered him. And when you get there, you can offer, but offer around this. Maybe better,
sure.
maybe worse. Let's just see what happens. So he goes over there, makes his evaluation, and offers $30,000 more than what I did. Okay, just to see if we could get his bottom.
Sure.
And boom, sure enough, Witherspoon offers $210. He's like, I don't know. Look, here's the deal: $350 and it's yours. And it's a really good deal for us. Like we got that deal locked up. I mean, it's a really good deal for us, right?
Sure.
But I still, we wouldn't have done that. Like I wouldn't have offered if I didn't think he was a police, I wouldn't have tried to get off the phone with him
right.
by making that low offer. So even being in that moment, I learned something
right.
very, 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 very critical. Make the worst offer you can make. I mean, don't over offer on anything when you haven't seen it.
Right.
For sure. If you're talking to somebody and they're like, hey, my house rents for $800 a month. All right, cool. I'll pay you $20,000 for it. If they don't hang up on you right then, they can hang up on you all you want because you can pass that on to somebody else on your team.
Sure.
But if they don't hang up on you, now you know that you've got some motivation there, which is typically what happens when they call off a bandit sign anyways. Because I mean, let's face it, when somebody sees a sign in the ditch and is like, this dude right here is legit.
Right.
I need to get on the phone with him so he will buy my house.
So the goal specifically with this list and these calls is basically just to get the appointment to get to the house. Like you're not making blind offers, just, hey, I want to buy your house, I'll give you $40,000.
Well, look, if somebody was on here, right, in that, like these trailer houses, I mean, I'd make my offer right then because
sure.
I know that I feel like $1,000 a month is probably good rent there, but maybe a little more because 3.2s you might get $1,200 on an acre. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I can base my offer off of that. Now, what it's going to come out in appraise for is the biggest potluck roll of the dice ever when you're dealing with mobile homes. But you also have the stigma that goes with it. Look, it's a mobile home. It's shitty. I'll give you $20,000. You can hit a grand slam like that because there's a couple that were on that street that were no bueno from the outside. They might be fine structurally, have good, just need paint and floors. But from the outside, they needed mowed. They had, dead goats in the yard. I mean, it was just wasn't a good spot to be in. But so, if you're making those offers and doing those sorts of things, you really can't lose. My goal is always to get the appointment, though. I make all my offers in person because I feel like once they see me, once they see Emery. Hello? Hello? Did I catch you while you're shitting? Hello? I think they're just listening to us. Hello? Are you okay? Hit 1 if you can hear me.
Do you need help?
I don't know.
We got your address. We can send the ambulance.
We just called somebody that fell out of bed. just dialing mobiles now. We're beyond repair. We're gonna end up getting your list out because it's gonna bang.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. My name's Moose Knuckle. I was out on Church Road earlier, and I was wondering if y'all might want to sell y'all's house.
I don't live off of Church Road.
Do you know anybody that does? Because sometimes my wires get crossed.
Yeah, I don't even know where Church Road is, sir.
Do you want to sell your house wherever you live?
Sure, if I owned it.
Can you text me your landlord's phone number so I can talk to him?
No, because then I get out of a house.
No, we rent houses. That's what we do. That's my business. I'm a landlord. I'm not. Look, if you text me your landlord's number right now and I'm able to buy your house, I'm lowering your rent $50 a month.
No, thank you.
$100 a month.
I tell you right now, my landlord's not going to sell it to you.
Is he old and angry?
No.
Is he young
She's
and beautiful?
young and beautiful.
Oh, I want to know her already. This could be my wife. You're intruding on my happiness.
Not when you just said you had a wife.
No, I don't have a wife. I ain't got no
That's
wife.
what you just said.
No, I'm single. I've got a daughter. Her name's Emery. This is real life. Like, for real, I want to marry like a landlord, and we'll have landlord power couple. We'll lower your rent. Like, just please. I'm desperate at this moment in time.
And unfortunately, I can't help you.
Just remember, hey, let them know. Let them know.
You got it.
If she changes her mind. Is she single? For real?
For real, yes.
She is?
Yes.
Just tell me her Facebook profile. I just add her.
She doesn't have one.
She ain't on Facebook?
You might know her.
No.
What's her name?
I don't. Does she? Just tell me her initials.
No.
All I need is initials and a hair color. I can find her.
No.
I'm calling you back.
Bye.
If she's the young, pretty landlord, you might know her.
Where is this?
You might know.
There's a hot landlord out there somewhere that's
You better do some more digging.
screenshotting this. Come back. I'm texting this lady on the way home. Hey, what about that landlord's number?
Don't be harassing people.
Emery, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
Daddy's lonely.
All right, get your list out. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
I'm gonna call 3 more while you're gone.
Okay.
Honestly, dating and buying houses is basically the same transaction for me. It's like the same cat and mouse game of, hey, I'm trying to convince you to go eat dinner with me, and you don't want to.
Hello?
Did I just call you?
Yes, you did.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm getting bad at this. Okay. Oh, Lord. I don't know there's going to be any value in this episode.
No. I feel better.
Be texting this lady selfies all night. Send this to your landlord. Are you friends with her on Snap? Send me a Snap code.
You might have to send her your bank statement.
It won't do no good right now until rent hits next month. Like, I sent her a picture of Emery. We're package deal. I'm working out now. Don't judge me.
No carbs. No carbs.
I hadn't had carbs in months. All right, get yours out.
Okay.
You're on go now.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you've already. What is this?
Well,
What's
this
that
is
wizardry?
this is just Google Voice. There's nothing.
So you're gonna call them from your Google Voice number?
Yeah, I'm not using my number. Like, I'm not crazy.
Why?
I'm not crazy.
They're gonna call you back. Like, that's the most shocking thing yet is that we haven't got a call back. I don't know if I'm on Do Not Disturb or what.
You might be.
Just go into the app and start dialing.
Whatever.
You'll be fine.
Okay. There's no phone number. Crap. Okay.
Here.
Wrong one.
You got that thing blowed up.
I was out today.
There it is. Dial it.
And this is an absentee owner as well.
All right. Hit dial. Hit dial. How do you get it to speakerphone? Allow. Oh man, this is good. This is fancy.
It's Google.
It's fancy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you pulled this off. Where's the volume?
It's up there.
So, oh, okay, I see where you're at. How long did it take you to get this list compiled, total?
45 minutes.
How many people did you get?
I don't even want to say.
I mean, how many?
Like 60.
60 in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So, if you took 45 minutes to get 60, and you take, they're not going to answer, and you take another however long, which one was that?
This was this one, so we'll go with this one.
Yeah.
Okay. See, different. Yep, same thing. Absentee speaker.
Oh yeah, you're in a rental neighborhood. So, I mean, this should be good if people answer.
Right.
But you're on the hot box.
Yeah, I was really excited about this.
Hello?
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I was driving around today and saw this house. I was wondering if you're interested in selling.
No.
Do you have
ma'am.
any house you're interested in selling?
No.
Do you know of anyone who might be wanting to sell a house? I got cash. No?
No. I'll keep your number in hand, and if I hear somebody, I'll give you a number.
Awesome, please do that.
Okay.
All right, have a good day.
He would have hung up on me. He only stayed on the phone with you because you got a nice voice.
You gotta put the white girl on. You gotta pull it out. You gotta pull. That's what I call it.
You just went. Is that? I think I'm on the same property.
Yeah. Well, there was east and then I mean I was all over this place. Let me tell you.
Look, she just no number.
No number.
She just said you got to put the white girl on.
You
got to take the bass out of your voice. Like what?
Yes.
Is absentee on? Nope.
Either the number you dialed is not a working number.
Oh, walnut. This one's gonna be the one right here. No,
There's no
number.
phone.
No number.
Dang.
While you're doing that.
No number. Uh-oh.
What?
Hey, we gotta get with your boys.
Oh, I mean,
Be
look.
like-
Typically, when it does this, it's because the address. Anyways, I've used it all over the country just to kind of test it, and I've got numbers in Van Horn, Texas.
Please leave your message for 214.
They don't dox them.
Yeah, I want to do that. Okay. No number. All right.
Hello?
Hi, I was out driving in your area today and was wondering if you were interested in selling your house. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi. I was just wondering if you're interested in selling your house.
No, not. You mean the house on, which one? The one on Park Place?
Yes.
Yeah, that one or any other.
Oh, no. That's the only one I was thinking about, but not right now. All right.
Is there a reason not right now or?
Yeah, I got some more stuff to do to it. All right.
I'll take it as is. You don't have to do nothing.
No, I don't want to sell it. Then I won't be able to get it. All right. Have a good day. Thanks.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, great job. So now you got to screenshot that and somehow get that into follow up. Now, you're on the spot. It's hard to think. Got lights. Got somebody
Right.
sitting here. You feel like you call that dude back. Be like, look, motherfucker. No, seriously. Like you're gonna spend all this money. Like you're gonna spend $10,000, and you're only gonna get $10,000 more for your house. You're not making anything. Trump's done got all the tariffs up. You can't even buy no materials.
Right.
Like, just smack him on the face with some reality. And whenever he realizes all that work, then he can be like, I make a cash offer right now, no realtor fees. It's basically called an offer sheet. Daniel's probably got one he can email you. Get an offer sheet, write it down for him, break that deal down to where this is what you're going to spend fixing it up. This is how much value you're going to add. I'm willing to offer you this right now, cash money. You walk away, throw me the keys. I'm done. You're done. My problem, not your problem. Then you don't have to open up this wall and find the termites and the dead hookers and everything else that your tenants shoved in there. My problem now. Because the moment you start working on this, you know it's going to get more expensive. You know it's going to get more expensive. And just beat them up with a little reality. And once you beat him over the head with some reality, maybe he'll come around and be like, you know what, I do want a cash offer. Because, the other angle you can go on that is, after you get it fixed up, like you're still going to have to get it inspected. You go to get it inspected, it doesn't pass inspection. It's not going to get an FHA loan. Buyers in this market, the market's softening. You need to get rid of it now. That's what I would say. That's a lot of information. Now,
that's a lot of information.
It comes fast. Hit the rewind button, slow it down. It's a lot, but it's on film for a reason. So, this is an old school landlord in Groesbeck. He probably got my number saved. I dated his daughter once.
Oh.
So, he's a good guy, though. He's a nice guy. I'm going to put you on the phone with him because, one, I just want to see if Don wants to sell. I mean, honestly, anybody from Groesbeck watching? You probably already know who we're about to call. So, we're going to see if Don will offload one of his 100 houses that he's got and see what kind of price he wants, because we know he's going to answer him. He'd probably think, well, I'm wanting to rent one anyways. I mean, they manage all their own shit.
You can see what my voice does? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
We're testing my voice. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, is
Don
home?
This is the wrong number.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. What you did?
I don't know which one of these I called. we at least we didn't introduce ourselves as Moose Knuckle. First kid we introduced ourselves as Moose Knuckle. For those of you just tuning in.
Been forwarded.
Now look, that was an ignore.
That was straight to voicemail.
So we're calling. Call him back. Get this twice. This is a Brandon Wilson advice whenever he was calling.
Your call has been forwarded to it.
They don't want none.
Maybe they're on Do Not Disturb.
We're calling the house. We'll call the house phone.
Is it still Don?
10.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm gonna scroll this Groesbeck list. I mean, this right here. If they don't want to sell this house, I have no idea, because it stays vacant, and Groesbeck's the easiest market in the whole world to rent in. So I don't know why this one doesn't stay rented.
Hello?
Hi, I was driving in your neighborhood earlier, and I was wondering if you want to sell your house.
Who is this?
My name's Sarah.
Well, who do you think you're talking to?
Miss Guzman?
No, I figured you had the wrong number.
Oh, you're not Miss Guzman? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Do you have a house you'd like to sell?
No, ma'am.
Do you know of anybody who might?
No. What town are you in?
Groesbeck.
Groesbeck?
Okay, well, we're in Whitney.
In Whitney, okay.
You buy there too?
Yeah, I buy everywhere.
Oh, no, I don't have one though.
No.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I felt bad. I started feeling bad midway into that call, but now y'all see why we don't lead with name and address, even though I did it like 4 times after I said we don't do that. My bad.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed
Does not have a voicemail box set up. So let's see. I think I dropped one on my own. I dropped 2 pins. Yeah. Look, I went ahead and dropped a pin on one that we owned, so I could see.
Like, right, what pops up?
Yeah, I was like, hey, I want to see.
Right, what someone else is
Yeah,
seeing,
right.
right?
I want to see what's up. They didn't have my number on there though. So here's an absentee owner. Should be brutal.
Fine.
See what happens.
Your call has been forwarded.
Call them back. Second dial.
Your call has been forwarded.
Most
Do not disturb.
in Grows Bay, they just turn their phone off during dinner time. Or maybe they're watching.
Wheel.
Yeah.
They're watching Wheel.
Yeah. They can't. I can't be disturbed during America's Got Talent.
It's spinning plates.
Yeah. Like, we can't go there. Can't go there.
Hello. Please leave a message.
Oh,
You got
I
excited?
was like,
I got real excited.
Robot Man gets me that way. It's like, ooh,
Your nipples get hard.
a little bit,
A little bit.
a little bit.
A little bit.
This one's so confusing it locked my phone up. This is the same, that's funny. One person on all these houses. Okay, here we go. Right here. They live in the house, so no call there. This is definitely a house phone.
The number.
I don't know whose number this is going to be. Probably not. Yeah, I was about to say that number don't match anything. I would think would go with that. It says they live there, but got some jankety numbers. I'm not.
So after all this, after you're calling, these people aren't answering, the phone's just not going through, would you door knock? Would you send mailers?
Look,
you?
This is when you're getting started. When you're getting started, the main thing is, what do you have? Do you have $5,000 in the bank? What's your budget? What can you afford to do? Can you afford to door knock? Because if you can afford to door knock, there's no reason not to drive for dollars, door knock Propelio for appointment of substitute trustees at the same time, drop in letters at the deal, and slam bandit signs. There's no reason not to do that. Because if you commit, let's just put a set of hours on it. Let's just say you commit 6 hours a week to that. It can be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. If you're going to do bandit signs and you're on a budget, I recommend that you go do it during church, around the churches, to where now you're not competing against other investors. You've got a captive audience. They're inside, hanging out. You stack them around to where every exit they go, they're going to see them. People are at church. They want to sell their house. Maybe they're praying for a miracle. They come out. There it is. It will typically make it through the Monday morning traffic rush. It'll typically make it through Monday morning because code enforcement don't go out at 4 a.m. and start pulling signs. They're humans just like us. They hate their jobs just like us. They hate the fact that they got to go pull those signs. They show up on Monday morning. They drink coffee for 2 hours, talk about their weekend just like all of us. It's just life. It's just human nature. So you'll get the Monday morning traffic rush with those signs that you put around the churches. That's a constant, because, a lot of people tell you go put out 100 signs. You want to get the real busy areas like the shopping centers, the Walmarts, stuff like that. Great strategy. When you do that, though, you better do one exit. One exit. The only problem is I'm going to come behind you and pull your sign because I'm going to do that too, right?
Yeah.
So your sign isn't going to get much airtime because now I'm going to do it. Now, if you do every exit at a Walmart, some overzealous manager that wants to keep his grounds clean is going to come in, he's going to see your sign, he's going to look over there, he's going to see another one, and he's going to pick his shittiest employee that he hates the most, say, Roy, get out there and pick all them signs up again.
The cart collector, right?
And they're going to go out there and pick them up. That's the reality of the shopping centers. Now, intersections, feeder roads, stuff like that, where you're in the cities right away, you get a little bit more player time, but now you're up against the other investors again.
Right.
If you're in a neighborhood where it's churches, you're doing stop signs, you know what I mean? You're not, obviously you don't want to put it in somebody's yard.
Right.
But you're doing stop signs around the neighborhood. You get a captive audience, you get a big rush, and you get to do it. So we're going to go to break. Then we're going to come back. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to try some more cold calls. We're going to go over some more things. Come up with some questions while we're at break. Y'all come up with some questions while we're at break. Please, 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 if you like what we're doing here, subscribe to Propelio, Roughneck Real Estate, the group. We'll be right back after this. We're back. I thought we were back 5 seconds ago. That's what she said. Anyways, we're gonna make some more cold calls. So when we left, you were asking about bandit signs. What is your budget? What is something that you think you could afford on a monthly budget? Can you put $1,000 into budgeting, into marketing every month?
Nope.
Okay, that's most people's reality. But we all got $35 a month. We all got time. Daniel did a really good episode on Propelio. I don't know where it's at. Maybe Ryan can find it, drop it in the comments, over the 3 free ways to market. Now, when I got started, it was Craigslist. Craigslist was huge. I haven't been to Craigslist since, but I can give you some Craigslist gold nuggets right now. For those of you that are going on Craigslist, where are you going to get your leads in Craigslist? You're going to say houses for sale by owner, right?
Right, but a lot of those, they're investors.
Don't matter. Where else would you get your leads in Craigslist?
I mean, for rent or
what are you
for
going to
sale
do?
by owner.
What are you going to do whenever you call for rent?
Hey, can I buy it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
the houses for rent is a great area, but you can pretty much sift through the property management. But there's people that go on there and you actually run ads on Craigslist. I think you got to pay now. I'm not real sure. I'm not sure how that works. But the legal area, divorces, people looking for divorce attorneys, people looking for bankruptcy attorneys, right? You go to the free stuff, okay?
right.
Go to the free stuff section. I got a whole house worth of free stuff. Why the hell you got a whole house worth of free
Right,
stuff?
what's going on?
Right. Let me call this person. Hey, bro, why are you getting rid of everything? You even getting rid of the fish aquarium? What'd the fish do to you? Like, fish, so there's areas in Craigslist that if you have time but you don't have money, you can get in those little sneaky
Kind of
areas.
search, yeah.
The other place that I like that nobody else likes, I'm in rural America, farmers love it, is the Thrifty Nickel. Thrifty Nickel, America's Classified, any big classified paper like that, anything that's actually still in print, you pick up the print, okay? And I've done this in Roughneck Real Estate, the group. I don't know if Daniel mentioned it on his Propelio video or not, but wherever that Propelio video is, it is powerful. I commented on it. I know it exists. If
It was there.
it's there. But I called the Thrifty Nickel. Any landlord that's advertising a house for rent in the Thrifty Nickel, they tired.
Right.
The Grosbeck paper, full of tired landlords. You want to know why? Ain't nobody reading the paper to lease a house anymore. It's all going through Facebook Marketplace. But if they don't understand Facebook Marketplace, the apartments that we're buying in West Texas, when I asked the man, I said, hey, what are you doing? Like, this and that. I love this old man. He's great. But he's like, look, I got to add in the paper. It don't cost me nothing. It'll cost me $200 a month. That's a sure sign that he, you know what I mean? Like, not that he's behind in the times, it works for him. He rents his places.
Sure.
It works, but it's somebody that is at the end of their career. And those are all free places. Another free place, you got Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace right now on your phone and everybody else's phone, I say this all the time, you can litter up your Facebook algorithm with BS. You can talk about BS and Facebook's gonna feed you BS.
Yeah.
That's all that's going to show up is just nonsense, right? But I go into the Facebook Marketplace, I look for the rent houses, and then I go into their DMs because it makes it so easy to message them now.
Right.
I just go in there and say, hey, I'll give you 40 cash. I'll give you 15 cash. I'll give you 10
You're
cash.
just making blind cash offers on freaking
Based on what they're trying to get for rent.
Okay.
So I had a guy the other day when we were doing the marketing class at the Fort Worth Mastermind. When we were doing that, I made an offer. Like, I offered 15. I offered 5. I offered 5 because I wanted 15. And he's like, I wouldn't take less than 10.
10.
Bang.
Great.
And I wanted 15, right?
Right.
So I offered him 5. So it's if you do that enough. Now that house is in Abilene, and I'm not going to Abilene anytime soon. But I've got a deal in my inbox right now that a guy sent me. It was $7,000 this morning, right? He's like, the seller wants $7,000 for it. It's in a town northwest of Abilene. Hey, I want $7,000 for it. And then he came back and said, well, it's got some roof issues. I'll take 6. He lives there. You know what I mean? Like the gentleman that's sending it to me is somebody that's in communication with the seller. But I mean, just leaving them on ice from this morning till now, the price dropped $1,000 just by not giving him an answer. So the Facebook Marketplace is one of the most powerful, underutilized things ever. Now, the buy, sell, trade groups, you can go in there. You want to make really, really, really organic posts. Right. And you want to say, hey, look, I'm looking for a house to buy. A lot of people want to throw cash in there. I'm looking for a house to buy. don't need financing. You know what I mean? Just leave cash, the word cash, kind of out of it.
Yeah.
Don't need financing. Can close pretty quick. If the house is in good condition or needs a little bit of work, that's okay too. And you just kind of throw that out there. People will hit you up. People will slide your DMs. But my favorite thing in the Facebook marketplace, because those admins that run those groups, they'll kick you out.
Yeah.
But you go to the comment section, you can say anything you want in the comment section as long as you're not talking shit. But if you go on there and they got a house, a trailer house, an RV, a house for rent, and you just make a comment, hey, I'm looking to buy your house, I'll pay cash, $20,000. In the comment section, everybody sees your comment.
Right.
And now they got their mom's house that they want to sell, right? They see your comment, you're offering cash on that house, they think their mom's house is a little bit better, they'll slide in your DMs. Go straight to your other folder. Hey, look, I seen your comment in the buy sell trade group. Would you be interested in coming look at my mom's house? Interesting tidbits. We cover a lot of this at the Roughneck Real Estate Live Mastermind in San Antonio coming up 29th and 30th of March. For anybody that's wanting more in-depth and wanting some practice like this, please join us. But I mean, I'm jumping on this other list right here because I want to see if we can get somebody. Oh man, another deceased person. All right, this is somebody that's there, local. I'm gonna call this one that I know is a local number.
Are you doing? Oh, me doing?
No, you're doing it.
I'm doing this. Okay, he's out of here.
I'm taking a break. Nobody answering.
Nobody answering.
Half the town of Groesbeck's probably watching us.
Is that what they're doing? Oh no, they know we're calling.
We're trying to call. I don't know if
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voice.
Not set up.
Not set up, but we're gonna call this other mobile number too. This one's probably gonna be a distant relative. Let's see what the comments are on YouTube.
Does it do? It pulls the relatives.
Yeah, it pulls all kinds of people. I never seen this style of cold calling. Thanks for that, MPILLC. Cody Estes, what market are they calling? We're calling Groesbeck right now. Ed said the deceased market. You got me choking up.
We were cruising the cemetery.
Jessica, can you say you make a blind offer based on what they're getting for rent? Can you tell us how, what percentage? Okay, 2% rule. This is, Danacito asked about this math in a big group. So the 2% rule puts you buying at a 7-8 cap after expenses, okay? So 2% means if I'm renting it for $800 a month, that's 2% of the sales price. 800 is 2% of the sales price. So 800 would be a $40,000 offer.
Okay.
Right? The higher you go, the worse it gets.
Sure.
I mean,
Right.
We're talking low budget rentals here. So $600 a month, you're making a $30,000 offer. I typically, since I know I want to land at the 2% rule, just because it's a single family resident, this and that, like deferred maintenance might come into an issue, I always go half. So I'm going like 4%. On my initial sight unseen offer, which gets crazy low. You're talking about a $600 a month rental. Now you're offering $15,000 cash.
Right.
$800 a month rental, you're offering $20,000 cash. You're hoping to set the bottom tone, and it goes back to what I was saying earlier, where if you piss them off and they don't want to talk to you no more, you turn it over to somebody else on your team, which could just be your husband.
Right.
He wears them out, now you get turned over to your favorite kid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get your grandma in on the action. Whoever it is, as long as it's a new voice and a new phone number, we'll keep pestering these people until, the death threats come, which they do come. You know what I mean? But stay in them until they buy or they die. So
buy or die.
That's a car salesman stuff. They call them back till they buy or die. So how much is this app? $35 a month, I think. I'm not sure. I can't see any more questions, comments. So we have anybody that wants to ask anything? Anybody want to know any more about Sarah? She gives massages, I hear.
I do that, and I'm really trying to stop doing that. My elbows hurt very much. My hands are just killing me.
I don't know if you run that out of your house or what. I mean, if you want to get some pick up your business, like if it's
I do travel.
It's whatever.
It's professional
Her
massages.
husband's right over there. He's not a small dude.
Professional massages. He's straight out the pen, y'all.
Oh man. So,
you do not want to mess with this.
But I appreciate you coming in. I'm going to tell you straight up.
Yes.
People are too uptight when it comes to the phone. People are too uptight when it comes to the appointments. I said this forever ago. I would show up at an appointment, and I don't dress good because I just don't dress good. It's not my thing.
Sure.
But I would show up and there'd be people there like pulling up in their Mercedes in a suit.
Right.
And I'm at a $40,000 shithole.
Right.
And I'm thinking to myself, well, this
Yeah.
guy's going to beat me out in an offer, right? Like
Sure.
he's like, they're definitely going to know his money's good, but they never wanted to do business with him. They always wanted to do business with me. And the reason why was because I was more like them. I was more into their
Right.
situation. Now that same person at a house in Frisco or whatever bougie place around
Right.
here, I'm not like, they're not going to
Right.
do business with me. He's going to have the edge.
Sure.
But I operate in that $100,000 or less range. It's where rentals and owner finance really, really make sense. So as long as I'm there, I feel like showing up like this, showing up just casual. You heard,
Sure.
I mean, we tried to get homegirl to send me her
landlord's
landlord's phone
info.
number, Snapchat, hair color.
Something, right?
That conversation. If I call her back or whatever, she's going to remember that conversation.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to remember that.
She's probably going to tell her landlord.
She's probably going to tell her landlord,
Probably
and her
will.
landlord says, "Well, I do want to sell." Then now, you know what I mean?
Right.
We have a conversation that might come back around. I've had people take my shittier offer just because they like me more, because I'm more relatable to them.
Right.
They've taken less money. There's in Roughneck Real Estate Group, I've got a video pinned where I offer $40,000 on a house, and they say, "Well, we only wanted 30," and I say, "Well, I'd rather pay 30," and they say, "All right, we'll do 35."
Boom.
And like,
Right. Okay.
because they like
Right.
they want to do business with somebody like you. Have that in your personality.
Right.
You're going to kill it in this business. Don't get discouraged. Y'all saw how many phone calls we make. You saw how many we connected. The biggest problem in this is, one, we're kind of, the best time to call is during the day while people are at work. They'll always answer while they're at work. When they're on their time, they're on their time. You ain't get them on the phone. But when they're on the company dime, they'll answer every time. So best time to call is during the day.
Okay.
But you can't get discouraged. You can't get discouraged by, one, the amount of connects you don't get, and two, by the response that you get. Neither of those things matter. It only takes one. Just stay in it till you get the
Right.
next one. Stay in it until you get the next one, and eventually you're going to find success. After you talk to enough people, you'll figure out all
Right.
those mistakes that you're making. But you can hire somebody to coach you. You can hire somebody to go out and teach you, and then you're going to get out and make the same mistakes. Because it's the same thing. It all goes
Right.
away as soon as everything happens. It's like, oh shit, I'm a deer in the headlights. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, I don't remember, even though I just went over it, I don't remember what to say. And you'll find your own groove. You'll get your own deal. That's the way you make it work. So I don't have any more deals. Guys, if you like this, share the stream. Propelio, $98 a month. I've been a customer since 2016, I want to say. I don't know. However long it's been. The things that I love about this company, I can't tell you. The best thing I like is that I can go look at the pictures and see what I'm up against. We wholesale a lot, which means we buy it and then we turn around and list it. We're doing one right now in Cleburne. I go on Propelio. The worst thing I could find sold for $47,000, and it's shittier than the one that I'm buying for 15. You know what I mean? So I can look at those pictures in 10 minutes and I can know I'm about to make some money. I'm buying this from 15. I'm buying it from Tim Allreed. Tim got it contracted for 5, so we're paying him a $10,000 assignment, and we're going to turn around and list it for 39. I think we'll list it for probably
He got
47.
it for 5 is what
He
you
got
just
it for
said.
5.
Wow.
5. Tim, you need to tell us how you got that lead. I don't even know. I didn't even ask him, but he got it for 5.
Wow.
And we're buying it for 15. And we're going to turn around and list it. Propelio is the reason why I was able to go in so aggressively and know that as soon as Tim, who gave me good comps, but I've got to trust and verify.
Sure.
And I want to see those pictures because I want to know what the product was that sold for 47 versus the product that I'm presenting to the market. That is, I mean, it's pretty bad. Like, it's pretty bad. But I mean, basically a scrape, but lots over there are selling, so somebody's going to buy it and do whatever they want with it.
Sure.
It's going to be a great deal for us. So anybody else got any questions? Anybody? No. Anybody in the audience? No? Guys, thanks for being here. Sarah, last word?
Thanks. Wish me luck. I'm going to go kill this phone.
Kill the phone. Look, until you get $1 or something, run those through $1.
Yeah.
Y'all drop the $1 you're using, Mojo dollar, whatever dollar you're using, drop it in the comment section. Help Sarah out. We have one, but we built it, so we don't. I can't.
Still in the testing phase.
Oh, it don't work.
It don't work at the moment.
But,
Okay.
But we'll get it right. So anyways, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate Sarah. I appreciate Propelio. We're going to be in Arizona next week, so I don't know that I'll be here.
You should blast the dude who didn't show today.
Oh, no. Damon's good. Sorry, you missed it, bro. You missed it. But I appreciate y'all's time. Let us know if you want to see more of this, more interviews, who you want on the show, what you want us to talk about. I'm going to come in and do, as soon as we get closed on our next apartment complex, I'm going to come in and do a big breakdown on the whiteboard. NOI, kind of show projections, show how we're going to add value to this. We've got another apartment complex under contract for sale. I can't wait to talk about that. But until then, we're kind of in limbo where, hey, until we do some stuff, we're gonna show you how we market. We're gonna show you what we do. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. We're gonna come in here and do it. And we really appreciate y'all tuning in. So we'll see y'all later.
Great. Bye, guys.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan with Propelio. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Turn on those notifications and stick around for more. We have tons of content like this all over our channel. So if you want to learn more about real estate investing, stick around, watch Propelio TV, and we'll see you later.